Hey guys, it's Carrie. I'm looking at amazing Indian animals today. India is the only country where the big cats, tiger and lion exist in the wild. Members of the cat family include Bengal tiger, Asiatic lion, Indian leopard, snow leopard and clouded leopard. You'll see all of those in this video today. Indian chameleon. They have an extremely long and sticky tongue which they use to catch insects. They have bifurcated feet for gripping, a prehensile tail, independent eye movement and the ability to rapidly change skin colouring and patterns. Like other chameleons, this species moves slowly with a bobbing or swaying movement, attempting to mimic swaying branches. They are usually arboreal. Please subscribe and turn on notifications. Gaur bull, also known as the Indian bison, is among the largest species of wild cattle native to South and Southeast India. In India, they live in small herds in the mountain forests of India. Striped hyena. They have large heads, strong jaws and huge teeth for crushing bones. They can take down large prey, including sheep, goats, donkeys and horses. Scorpion. Scorpions can quickly grab an insect with their pincers and whip their tails and the poisonous tip of their segmented tail forward and sting their prey. They use their poison to kill prey and to defend against predators. They look like small lobsters and may be the first animals to move from water to land hundreds of million years ago. They have been around since before the age of the dinosaurs. Only 30 to 40 species around the world have strong enough poison to kill a person. Each species has a special type of venom that works well against a chosen prey. Scorpions are arachnids. Unlike most other arachnids, scorpions are viviparous. That means they give birth to live young rather than laying external eggs. They quickly clamber onto their mother's back. She is known to fiercely defend them until it's time for them to move on. Adult scorpions have fluorescent chemicals in part of the cuticle in their exoskeleton. These chemicals cause scorpions to glow under ultraviolet light. Scientists aren't sure what the evolutionary advantage is, but it does help them find them when they want to study them. Scorpions primarily prey on insects and spiders, but some larger species may also take small lizards or mice. Some are ambush predators. Some actively hunt for prey and some even set pitfall traps. They can only eat their prey in liquid form, so they use enzymes to digest their prey externally, then suck it into their tiny mouths. Crocodile. There are 3 species of crocodilian in India. The mugger or marsh crocodile is found in lakes and rivers throughout the country. The saltwater crocodile is found along the eastern coast of the country and the Nicobar and Andaman Islands. India is home to gharials. I'll be talking about them later. The mugger crocodile is India's most common species. They are not as long as saltwater crocodiles. The saltwater crocodiles are found in the eastern states. The largest specimen was found in Odisha and reached 7 meters in length. Baby crocodiles are called hatchlings. The hatchlings primarily survive on water insects like snails, crustaceans, frogs, and small fish. The temperature of the nest during incubation determines the sex of the hatchlings. Indian rhinoceros, also known as the greater one-horned rhino. The Indian rhinoceros weighs up to 2,700 kilograms and stands up to 2 meters tall at the shoulder. The Indian rhinos have one horn that can grow up to 60 centimeters long. Rhino horns are not attached to the skull and continue to grow throughout the rhino's life. They have thick, folded skin that gives it an armor-plated appearance. They are found in the riverine grasslands and woodlands of northern India and southern Nepal. Rhinos are grazers and they eat grasses, leaves, branches, fruit and aquatic plants. They are able to move through the water by bouncing along on the bottom of the riverbed. They can run up to 55 kilometers per hour for short periods. They have excellent sense of hearing and smell, but relatively poor eyesight. They communicate with a variety of noises and also through their urine and poop. Red panda. They are found in the high altitude forests of the Himalayas and other mountains. They prefer mixed deciduous and conifer forests with dense bamboo understories. They primarily eat bamboo shoots, leaves, acorns, roots, invertebrates, eggs, and small birds. They have a specialized digit that helps them pick out bamboo shoots and leaves. Red pandas are not dangerous animals, but they do have aggressive tendencies. When a red panda stands on its hind legs and raises its arms, it displays a defensive stance and may attack the threat with its claws and teeth. Gharial. They have between 106 and 110 interlocking razor-sharp teeth which help them catch slippery fish. The long, narrow snouts of gharials have low resistance, increasing their speed through the water. Salt-excreting glands on the tongues of gharials help them tolerate saline or salty environments. Like all reptiles, gharials are ectothermic, meaning they depend on external heat to warm their body. Indian cobra or spectacled cobra is native to India. It has a unique pattern on the back of its hood, two circular patterns connected by a curved line that looks like the cobra is wearing glasses or spectacles. These markings are meant to look like eyes and perhaps fool a potential enemy. Cobras use their forked tongue to smell for prey. The tongue moves in and out, picking up odour particles from the ground and passing them over a special smelling organ in the roof of the mouth called the Jacobson's organ. This helps the snake find its next meal. The cobra, like other venomous snakes, is lightning fast when it strikes, but it has somewhat smaller fangs, so it may strike and chew rather than strike and release, or it may strike several times until the venom has done its job. The king cobra may grow to 5.7 meters long, making it the largest venomous snake in the world. A king cobra usually eats other snakes, even venomous ones. If it feels threatened, the king cobra flares its hood, makes a high-pitched hiss and rears itself up to 1/3 of its body length. Snow leopard. They live in the western Himalayas. They are stocky, short-legged and slightly smaller than other cats of the genus Panthera, reaching a shoulder height of 56 centimeters. Its canine teeth are nearly 3 centimeters in length. They are longer and more slender than those of other Panthera species. West Indian leopard gecko. It is a nocturnal, terrestrial gecko that feeds on scorpions and other arthropods. It is found in forested hill tracts, scrub, boulders and scrubland. Indian elephant is native to mainland Asia, with nearly 3/4 of the population found in India. They are classified as a mega herbivore and consume up to 150 kilograms of plant matter per day. The Indian elephant is a cultural symbol throughout its range and appears in various religious traditions and mythologies. The elephants are treated positively and is revered as a form of Lord Ganesha in Hinduism. It has been designated the national heritage animal in India and is the national animal of Thailand and Laos. Indian elephants typically live in small herds consisting of related females, their female offspring, and young immature males. The elephants are extremely social animals and form complex social relationships. They often work together as a group to raise their young and to protect the herd. While individual herds might not have a designated matriarch, older females will take on a more dominant role within the herd. A male elephant is typically encouraged to leave the herd once it reaches puberty, which often happens between the ages of 8 and 13. This is a gradual process most of the times and is determined by the male's competitive and independent nature and the tolerance of the herd. Juvenile males tend to form loose herds while they typically become independent on aging. An elephant has a developed olfactory system and is able to discern various scents. Windborne scents can be sensed and used to communicate clues regarding the presence of other elephants or potential dangers. Their trunk is also used for greeting other elephants and communication of emotions such as excitement, competition, dominance, discipline, and reassurance. Indian wolf is a subspecies of the grey wolf. It ranges from Southwest Asia to the Indian subcontinent. It travels in smaller packs and is less vocal than other variants of the grey wolf and has a reputation for being cunning. The Indian wolf is one of the most endangered populations of grey wolves in the world. Asiatic black bear. They have a white marking on their chest. They walk on the soles of their 4 feet but will stand on their hind legs when fighting, slapping their rival with their forepaws. Asiatic black bears are reclusive and won't attack humans unless they are wounded or they believe their cubs are threatened, though there have been instances of unprovoked attacks. Asiatic black bears have a keen sense of smell, excellent vision and hearing. dominant bears convey their status by walking or running towards their opponent, while subordinate bears walk away, sit, or lie on the ground. Asiatic black bears also leave scent markings through urination, defecation, and rubbing against trees. Their keen sense of smell allows them to seek out insects up to 1 meter below the ground. When food is scarce, they will attack domestic animals and produce. Sloth bear, they have a long tongue to help them vacuum up insects like ants and termites. They have lower incisors that help them scrape tree barks to find food. Their curved claws help them break termite mounds. They can close their nostrils to prevent insects and soil from entering while foraging. Wild water buffalo, they spend their days resting in water and cooling off in the mud. The water buffalo's hooves are wide and splayed that helps them move through the mud without sinking. They eat grass and sedges mostly at night. Caracal, they are the fastest fellows of their size. They are also excellent jumpers and climbers. They are supremely acrobatic and can leap agilely into the air to bring down prey such as guinea fowl when they are flying. Clouded leopard, they are some of the best climbers in the cat kingdom. They can even hang upside down from branches, and they can climb down trees head first, similar to a squirrel. They have a very long tail which helps them balance, and exceptionally long canine teeth. They can open their mouths to an impressive 100-degree angle. Indian leopard, they are solitary predators that use stealth and surprise to capture their prey. They are opportunistic hunters with a broad diet that includes deer, wild pigs, cattle, rabbits, dogs and porcupines. Indian leopards are good climbers and use trees for shelter. They often carry food into trees to avoid losing it to scavengers. Male leopards defend their territory by roaring and scent marking, while females use their roar to attract mates and call their cubs. They are able to leap 6 meters forward and jump 3 meters straight up. Bengal fox are endemic to the Indian subcontinent. They are crepuscular, escaping the heat of the day in their complex dens. They are omnivorous, feeding on anything from insects, rodents, termites to crabs. Asiatic lion, they have a shaggier coat than African lions, with a fold of skin across their belly and hair on the end of their tail and elbows. Males have medium-length manes and their ears are visible. Their fur colour depends on their habitat. It can range from pale brown to sand or grey. Bengal tiger. The female will begin advertising her readiness to mate by marking her range with distinctive smelling urine. To know she is sexually receptive, the male will smell her genital area and they will both lick and purr while rubbing their bodies against each other. The male mounts her from behind and takes hold of the loose skin folds on the neck of the female in his mouth to immobilize her. As he dismounts, the female responds by growling and jumping up. She may swipe the male with her paw or slap or box at him, inflicting scratches. They will mate many times. Each copulation can be as short as 10 seconds and as frequently as every 5 to 7 minutes, as this is required to stimulate ovulation. It is facilitated by the baculum bone in the penis. After mating finishes, the male usually moves on to another receptive female to start the process again. The male will not have anything to do with the female or the cubs. Male and female tigers would have many different sexual partners throughout their lifetime. Please stay and watch another video with me. I love to read and reply to all of your comments. Thank you for watching my video. See you again soon. See you guys in my next video.